Virus detected.
This recent virus outbreak, they're calling it a pandemic, even though the virus itself already existed. You can see this on the back of a Lysol can, where it says human coronavirus. Now this particular can is dated 2017. Now I'm sure most of you already know this, but for those that don't, Dean Koontz has a book called The Eyes of Darkness, and it mentions on page 353, they call the stuff Wuhan 400 because it was developed at their rDNA labs outside of the city of Wuhan. Wuhan 400 is a perfect weapon. It affects only human beings. Now, seeing as how it's said that this virus began in Wuhan, China, it doesn't seem like much of a coincidence. Now, there seems to be some TV shows and movies that have been telling us this for a while. Now, was that predictive programming, or was it all planned out? Now, some of you might have already seen this image of the outside of the lab, where it has an umbrella-like logo that resembles that of Resident Evil's Umbrella Corporation. And the fact that the city in Resident Evil is called Raccoon City, so some also claim it's an anagram for Corona, despite the fact that we know raccoon is spelled with 2 C's, not 1. The lab itself is actually from Shanghai. You can see it in the image where it hasn't been cropped. Now there's also a book from Sylvia Brown called End of Days, where on page 210 it says, in around 2020, a severe pneumonia-like illness will spread throughout the globe. Now I had to get these books myself, because if you're anything like me, you also like doing your own research. There's something off about all of this. Clearly there's something else going on here. Now there are those out there that have been linking this to 5G, and I don't oppose to that theory. Oh, and did I mention, End of Days was published in 2008, and Eyes of Darkness was published in 1981. Now, is this all a coincidence? I think not.
Or at least...
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
The American dream is dead.
We're not just victims in society. We have the power to stand up and fight back. We have the power.
God gave them over to a reprobate mind.
You are responsible before God.
They're preparing the masses of the people for the moment when all of a sudden there is this universal consciousness.
I think most Americans feel that way, but what is still true is that there's still kind of a reptilian side of our brain, reptilian.
Here's how you kill off a species. First, you take out the easy ones, the weak, the exposed. Kill them as efficiently as possible. That was the first 3 waves. But even if you bug bomb the house, there's always a few cockroaches left. Now we are like those cockroaches, and the others are picking us off. one by one.
Is social distancing.
Social distancing.
Institute more social distancing.
But right now, our best defense has been social distancing. No handshaking, staying home when you're sick, washing your hands frequently.
The next generation of mobile technology, launching the world's largest 5G network on Friday. The service is available in 50 cities.
If you have a fever and cough or soft throat, stay home.
I'd say 95% chance this was manufactured, came out of a laboratory.
The source of the virus was traced back to drug testing done at Genesis Laboratories in San Francisco.
A lab technician, now known as Patient Zero, was accidentally exposed to retrovirus ALZ-113, an Alzheimer's trial drug that was being tested on chimpanzees.
The infected chimps showed signs of erratic and aggressive behavior that led to their escape from the facility.
The now famous incident on the Golden Gate Bridge, a 6-hour standoff with police, ended with the apes disappearing into Muir Woods.
Emergency rooms are being overwhelmed with patients showing signs of what's being dubbed the simian flu.
The CDC is projecting a fatality toll ranging from 5 million to as many as 150 million in the next 6 to 8 months.
Anyone showing signs of a contagious illness will receive special treatment here. The airport's purpose-built quarantine center.
Many of the new arrivals are children who have lost contact with their parents.
The mandatory quarantines have sparked civil unrest. Families are being ripped apart.
Containment is not very like prepare your families, know your evacuation route.
The survival rate is now approximately 1 in 500.
Violence erupted in the city center tonight, the third incident in as many days.
Martial law has been declared in 28 nations, including the US and Canada.
Reactors.
Do any of the vaccines on the childhood schedule contain monkey kidney cells?
Well, the polio vaccine does.
Are you aware of any simian, monkey, viruses, meaning viruses that come from primates, that contaminated polio vaccines and infected individuals receiving the polio vaccine?
Yes, SV40.
Okay. And what does SV40 stand for?
Simian virus 40.
Okay. Was it the 40th simian virus found? Is that
yes.
why it's called? Are you aware of any virus from any animal other than simian or bovine that is in any vaccine?
Yes, there's a pig virus present in one of the rotavirus vaccines, circovirus.
Do any of the vaccines in the childhood vaccine schedule contain blood serum from calves or other bovines?
Calf serum is removed before the vaccine is used because you don't want to sensitize the vaccinee to cows.
What is this?
Vaccine excipient and media summary.
Can you go to Kinrix on the first page?
Yes.
ZTAP IPV. Do you see in the third line down, it says calf serum? Do any vaccines on the childhood schedule contain embryonic guinea pig cell cultures?
Varicella vaccine was passaged in guinea pig cells.
Do you know if any vaccines contain cow's milk in it? Derived from cow's milk?
It could be, casein, for example, could be.
REPOSTED, an Alzheimer's trial drug that was being tested on chimpanzees.
The infected chimps showed signs of erratic and aggressive behavior that led to their escape from the facility.
The now famous incident on the Golden Gate Bridge, a 6-hour standoff with police, ended with the apes disappearing into Muir Woods.
Emergency rooms are being overwhelmed with patients showing signs of what's being dubbed the simian flu.
Today, I'm pleased to announce the interim results from the phase 3 trial of the RTSS vaccine. It prevented severe malaria in 47% of the trial participants aged 5 to 17 months. If RTSS continues to show a long-term effect, then it has the potential to protect millions of children and save thousands of lives. But let's take a look. First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%. But there we see an increase of about 1.3.
This was by Dr. Weld, Bill H. Weld. In the video, he describes classified documents from the CIA, Naval Intelligence, and the DoD that he has seen personally and has promised his source that he would not bring to the public most of those documents for 2 weeks after this original video went up, to allow his source to finish his retirement and to leave the country, because as soon as these documents are published, his source believes that if he were to stay in the country, he would be killed. The documents describe tiny microcellular-sized killing machines called nanites, because they have an outer coating that is robust and can handle going through the digestive system until they get to the right place to either burrow into human flesh or attach themselves to human flesh to go where they need to go. They're different from the ones that we already know about in chemtrails. Chemtrail nanites we're familiar with, they burrow in the human flesh and they incessantly build polysilicon fibers for the sake of recreating man into cyborg-like creatures. And they are a human experiment, just as in the Holocaust. And they were done on the general public without our knowledge or consent. Morgellons, as you may well know of, which is a dreadful disease of terrible open sores and fibers coming out of the body that doctors refuse to give credence to, is the result of these nanites that are poured down on us in chemtrails. Now, the nanites that he's talking about are made for one simple purpose, and they are to burrow into the bloodstream, gain entrance to the brain and other areas of the body in order to attach themselves to that tissue and lay in wait for classified military frequency signal to give them their working orders.
I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, not a month goes by where I don't get a call at my institute by someone telling me that someone in the government implanted these things in their brain without them knowing. I'm not kidding. And although it may not be that the sky is falling yet, folks, it looks like rain. Bring an umbrella.
The nanotechnology is in the bodies, the brains of all 318 million Americans. Everyone's infected. They've been spraying the nanotechnology into the hydrosphere for the last 25 years, which filters down into the water supply and the food chain. Once ingested, the nanotech then migrates to the brain and adheres to the neurotransmitters of the victim's brain and begins to speak to and decode those neurotransmitters after it's activated. It can be activated, the nanotechnology, from thousands of miles away using a process called directed energy flash and photons.
See, nanocells are real small, 1,000 times smaller than these dust particulates. You inhale it, they go to work, replicating, spreading like a virus, multiplying in exponentials. 6 months' time, I could have 100 million people converted, ditch diggers, porn stars, and presidents. Not one would be the wiser. 100 million people will buy what I want them to buy and do pretty much damn well anything I figure they ought to do.
We have spent years dreaming up a future with robots, for better or for worse. They're either super sweet, like Bicentennial Man and WALL-E, or super terrifying, like in iRobot and the Terminator. But what if I told you scientists have been making robots that you can't see or hear as they creep up on human civilization? That's right, scientists are making very tiny robots. In the future, these nanobots might be able to deliver drugs anywhere in the body, clean up oil spills, and do a lot more. Time to learn about the rise of molecular machines. These incredibly small gadgets are made from molecules that are orders of magnitude smaller than a human cell. They move, change form, and most importantly, do work on their environment, all thanks to scientists controlling their chemical and physical properties.
Can these nanites be remotely activated, or are they pre-programmed to do their mission at a certain time on their own?
They are pre-programmed, but they are activated when they're given their working orders. Basically, when the military, the top secret classified military frequency is sent out, is emitted, they get that frequency order. Okay, now it's time to do your task. Once they're done with their task, they report back. Or if it's a continuing task, they report as they go. Now, a new report reveals that at least 104 food packaging, and agricultural products contain nano ingredients. They're now on sale internationally. These include diet replacement milkshakes, cooking oil, tea and fortified fruit juice, food additives, sold for use and processed meats, soft drinks, bakery and dairy products, long life and antibacterial food packaging. It's in the packaging, and antibacterial kitchenware.
Those of you that have watched episode 1 are familiar with the game Metal Gear Solid, and there's a few things in those games that relate to this situation. Just remember that Big Boss represents Satan. He'd be the one with the big horn on his forehead.
What the hell happened?
At least you're okay.
What's going on?
I win. I'm no snail. Oh. Damn it.
So he sent the transmission. Seems like he had a way of IDing who's symptomatic. But what was he trying to say? Snail. Yes, of course. It all makes sense now. Do not let anyone showing symptoms get outside. As infection progresses, it triggers an overwhelming urge to get out in the open. That's the parasite controlling them. Once outside, the birds will feed on infected bodies, spreading the parasite on land. The whole world will be infested. We can't let them outside! Damn it! We can't allow any contagious individuals to leave! Shoot, Snake! That's it. That's good. You still have those goggles. If you see a glow in someone's throat, that means they are infected. And all you can do is give them a quick death. He's infected. Kill him, boss. We can't save him now. I'm sorry. Snake! You just killed your own... Emmerich, what the hell? Nobody asked for your opinion. You expect me to just stand by and watch this? You're insane, Snake! He was one of your men! Shooting your own men! That's not the big boss I know. Hang on, boss. Is he wearing a mask? He might not be infected. Examine him with those goggles. Carry the rescue team member to the exit. He's the only one not infected. Got a survivor. Unlock the door. Wait. I don't think I made it after all. What? You just checked him. Could it have progressed this quickly? Boss, take another look at him with the goggles. He is infected. I don't believe it. Maybe they got him through my wounds. Waiting now. All of them. Do it. I'm sorry, boss.
There's nothing we could have done for them. We're all grateful, boss.
fault! They're dead because of you!
What?
He's right. I killed him with my own hands.
They were on your side! I'm on your side! And you turned them all to ashes!
They wanted you to shoot. It was that or be burned alive. Come on. Let's get this over with.
Wait. I won't scatter your sorrow to the heartless sea. I will always be with you. Plant your roots in me. You're all diamonds.
We're not burying them at sea. What then?
We'll make diamonds from their ashes. Take them into battle with us.
A shining light to our brothers in arms, even in death.
We are diamond dogs.
In Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 4, there's mention of what they call nanomachines, which are injected through a shot or vaccine, and that's how they communicate when you see this screen. These are meant to function from many miles away, which is what they call burst transmission. But that's not their only function. They can also present drugs into the subject's system, which are also controlled from miles away.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh?
You okay, Snake?
Yeah. Nothing new to report.
Snake, is there anything I can do?
Yeah. My arm hurts.
Poor Snake. I'll increase the level of painkillers in your blood.
Okay, but you can leave out the Benzedrine. That stuff makes me too frisky.
I guess you're not feeling too bad after all.
On Metal Gear Solid 1, you find out later that this shot that contained the nanomachines also contains a disease or virus called Foxdie. And its effects are towards the host, but primarily it affects anyone that makes contact with the carrier by mimicking a type of heart attack or stroke.
He will give in to our demands. Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bug shit.
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox dye?
No. Fox dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Armstech president and the DARPA chief, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah.
Well, apparently Fox dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox dye? Fox dye is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox dye contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right?
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox dye.
Huh? You weren't?
You were injected with Fox dye as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth. The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake.
The Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox dye.
Fox dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows.
Jack, are you all right?
Oh, yeah.
Jack, is it true? What Solidus said?
Yes.
It's unbelievable. Drafting small children, sending them to war? It's not allowed under international conventions.
ICC rules don't mean a lot in war. Someone told me that there are over 300,000 children in combat right now. I was just one of them.
So you remember. I thought your memory had been manipulated by them.
It was, but I have nightmares every day. Pieces of the past I can't put together.
Why didn't you tell me?
You couldn't begin to understand.
You wouldn't know that until you try me.
I didn't want you to get hurt. There was never a real reason for me to fight, except that someone put a gun in my hand. And that someone was him.
It wasn't your fault.
If I survived the day's fight, I was praised, fed, and had a bed to sleep in. I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK. But I'm not even sure of that.
Jack.
I'm not like Snake. I never questioned why we fought. There was no purpose, no way out. They give you a gun, you ask how many to kill. If you didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
It's okay. No one is blaming you.
We were shown Hollywood action films every day. The kind with macho guys and big guns. They call it image training. They built us from the ground up into killing machines. We were fed once a day. I can still taste the gunpowder they mixed into the food.
Gunpowder? In the food?
The gunpowder had toluene in it, giving it hallucinogenic properties. It kept us drugged, controllable.
Oh my God!
When the Civil War ended, those of us who survived were taken in by NGOs. They gave me a new life in the States. I can't complain. But nothing's changed. The only people who have no problem with my past have secrets and agendas of their own. Terrible nightmares. Every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
You should have told me.
Told you what? That I'm a killer? And always have been?
No.
What I hate more than anything else in the world is my own past.
By Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, the Fox-Die virus causes Solid Snake to age rapidly. This is why you see him as an old man. But these nanomachines have been injected into soldiers by the masses, and they can then be controlled. Of course, it doesn't affect good old Johnny, because he never took his shot or vaccine.
late.
Clear!
Ready! Who needs nanomachines anyway? Right, Johnny? Tell me something! How come Mantis couldn't control you?
I figure she probably used people's nanomachines to manipulate their behavior. No nanomachines, no control.
But don't you?
No, I don't have any nanomachines in me.
What?
Every time we had mandatory shots, I ducked out.
Don't tell me you knew this was gonna happen.
Nah, I just hate needles.
So that's why you were always out of sync with the team.
I tried to keep track of everybody's data on my wearable, but I could never keep up.
And why you were affected in Europe on the Volta.
Yep.
Asshole. Johnny, I'm running low.
Don't worry, I got these from Drebin. Meryl.
Johnny, I never knew all those horrible things I said.
Forget it.
Like I said earlier, there are some out there that are claiming that this has a connection to 5G. Dana Ashley would be one of them. I believe that's the name of her channel. But I'm gonna leave the link in the description for her video. It has over 1 million views now, and with good reason. So I recommend watching it if you haven't already.
So China is spearheading the race to lead the next generation of mobile technology, launching the world's largest 5G network on Friday. The service is available in 50 cities, including Beijing and Shanghai, for $18 a month through state-run telecom operators. The US and South Korea already launched 5G in limited areas a little earlier this year. We've got Rana Ferreira joining us now. She's an associate editor at the Financial Times and a CNN global economic analyst. This is pretty big news because it's interesting, the scale part of this. I mean, getting super fast internet onto the fingertips of a lot of Chinese consumers. What is the economic play here? Because we keep hearing how 5G can transform economies. How is this going to help China?
Well, it's a very big deal, and as you say, scale is always in the equation when you're talking about China. China is really already, I would say, the world's hub for mobile innovation. You've got more people owning mobile phones than anywhere else in the world. You've got more people using smartphone apps. And I think that rolling out 5G is only going to increase that. And so 5G is also an important part of the One Belt, One Road infrastructure program, in which China is building out 5G infrastructure throughout the old Silk Road and even into Europe, with countries like Italy and Greece coming on board with that, with countries like Italy.
According to the official figures, more than 80,000 people in Italy have been infected with COVID-19. 8,200 have died. Since the first 2 cases of COVID-19 were detected in Rome in late January, Italy's COVID-19 mortality rate has hit 9.1%. The virus has swept across the country, especially the northern provinces.
From there. How many people read your paper over a plate of sushi every day?
You know, Alan, we have almost no freelance budget anymore, and after
You
each
wait
one end up
a few days, this will be tweeted and
we don't want to
YouTubed
be the paper that
all
cries
over the
wolf.
planet.
And how's the public going to react to that?
It's hard to say. Plastic shark in a movie will keep people from getting in the ocean, but a warning on the side of a pack of cigarettes.
We're going to need to walk the governor through this before.
Cover your mouth, please.
Fuck off, lady.
You will only be able to give out 50 doses today. That's
Come
hardcore,
on.
Cynthia. I love it. That's...
Hey, excuse me, there's a line here. Excuse me.
You see, in their last moments, people show you who they really are.
One per person.
They need you right now. When they don't, they'll cast you out. Like a leper. See, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
We can't even tell people right now what they should be afraid of. We tried that with swine flu, and all we did was get healthy people scared. It's the biggest shopping weekend of the year.
I think we need to consider closing the schools down.
And who stays home with the kids? People that work at stores, government workers, people that work at hospitals.
First, moments ago, California Governor Gavin Newsom ordering everyone in the state to stay at home.
They say the French and Americans have a cure. They're manufacturing it in secret. WHO knows, but they're in bed with the Americans.
Who says?
The internet.
The internet. You believe it?
The battle against an infodemic is one the World Health Organization has been fighting. It has reportedly held meetings with tech groups like Facebook, Amazon, and Airbnb about providing accurate information. Today, Facebook's founder pledged to act, offering free adverts to the WHO and saying they would remove false claims and block exploitative ads, backed up by advertising and the mainstream media. But then there's the lies, rumours, theories that spread at speed around social media and the internet. A new challenge for governments treading the line between information, preparedness and panic.
But right now, our best defense has been social distancing. No handshaking, staying home when you're sick, washing your hands frequently.
Social distancing. Social distancing. Institute more social distancing.
Coronaviruses are a type of virus that can spread from animals to humans and cause diseases like SARS and MERS. The latest coronavirus outbreak started in Wuhan, China. So far, it's killed almost 1,400 people and infected more than 60,000 around the world. Scientists are racing to figure out how humans contracted the new virus. Based on initial genetic testing and past outbreaks, they say it's likely the coronavirus originated in bats.
The means of this video is not to fearmonger, because at the end of the day, the Most High is in control of everything. Now, none of this would be happening if He didn't allow it. So on our part, we need to have faith. And there are many out there that are putting that faith in Q. I don't know if you guys have heard of them, but the whole trust the plan thing. Apparently they're going to make some arrests of certain people around this quarantine. And there's a link that you could find. I'll leave it in the description. But I don't really buy into all that. I always try to remember Jeremiah 17:5. So prayer, you guys, and faith in the Most High. And never forget Psalm 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For He shall give His angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder. The young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because He hath set His love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because He hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him, and shew him my salvation.
So lift your head up to where you have come from. Lift your head up. Oh, God's gonna lift your head up to where you have come from. Lift your head up. Oh, God's gonna lift your head. It doesn't matter who you are. This world gon' leave some battle scars. It doesn't matter who you are. This world gon' leave some battle scars. It doesn't matter who you are. This world gon' leave some battle scars.